Hey, what's up with everybody? What's good with y'all, man? What's up with everybody? I'm gonna give everybody a second to get in here. What's good with everyone? Pull my chat up. I have some pictures that I want to use for this one. These ones are kind of out there, man, but I mess with them a lot. But I'm gonna do a couple little quick sketches for this first page. Yo, what's up, Odin? What's good with everybody? I'm gonna just kind of let y'all guess. Gotta let y'all. Let everybody. I'm not gonna outright say who or what this one is. It's gonna be on the theme of just some of the animals and things I've been drawing recently. It's not gonna be not quite in the lane of like a wolf pack or nothing like that, but it's just some more animals. That's what we doing. What's good with everyone? Just let me know what you see. Let me know what you see. Is it gonna be upside down? No, I'm not gonna do upside down things today. I had some. You know what? Maybe for the later night, but just for these first couple of, maybe for this first page or two. No, I'm gonna just draw like normal, or as normal is over here. I know. I mean, not fully normal, but somewhat normal over here. Nah, but I'm not gonna do the upside down thing today. I like to rotate that one where it's not constant. Just every couple of streams, I might do something like that. That way, it's not just like a spam. I don't want to spam that. It is. I would say that it is interesting. Usually, when I get on here, y'all seem like y'all interact a little bit more with that than what I anticipated originally. Y'all seem more interested in that than what I imagined. Hey, what do you have for us tonight? You know, I found these pictures. I'm pretty sure they're edited, but they're like of animals dressed up. Like animals and stuff wearing suits and stuff. So I was like scrolling through Pinterest, man. That's kind of how I got to this point. This first one is just a regular dog. He's not fully suited up, but he had like it's like a hat. I'm drawing, bro. You know, that's kind of like, it's not really like a theme, but it kind of is. It'll make more sense once you see it. It'll make a whole lot more sense. Just trust me. For the people that were wondering if you were here last night, it's not going to quite be upside down the way that I was doing on the last stream. Just kind of kick the night off. But yeah, man, what's up with everybody? What's good? What's good with y'all? What's good with y'all? What is good with y'all indeed? It's going still. Now, don't get me wrong. It's still gonna be some wildlife. But it won't just be as focused. Like, it won't only be. I know sometimes I'll only do say dogs or only do cats. I know last night I only was drawing in wolves, and it was some birds. That was like one of the other major things. It was birds. But with some of these, it's been a little bit less focused. I've been kind of getting more. I don't know if lenient is the right word, but you setting up at the gym. Hey, that's what's up. That's definitely what's up. You got to get it in. I was looking at this draw. I had a couple of ideas for things, but as I was saying before, I was kind of looking at Pinterest, and I just stumbled across these pictures, and I liked them enough to draw them in. Just do some weasels, otter badgers. Maybe eventually, I've drawn in like otters and stuff before. Every now and then, I'll have like river theme pages. I know I've drawn in like otters and beavers. Anything that's like that aqua lane, things you could think living in or I was gonna say living in the ocean, but like river life. Anything that like fits into that little category. But I had one page where I was drawing like a lot of beavers. You said love them. How did your style evolve? You just gotta keep on drawing. You have to keep on drawing. And I feel like you learn through the trial and error of it. And thank you for the finger hearts too, Sensei. I don't even know if I would say that it's anywhere near done. It's just you learn more the more that you do. You learn a whole lot more the more that you do. And do you like the X-Men? Sure. I mean, I haven't really like ventured out far into drawing all of them yet, but if that's what you mean. I've drawn in the Wolverine before. I found this comic page. It was like a comic cover. It's been a long time, honestly. But I haven't really done like a lot of humanoid things. Not yet, at least. I've been just slowly stepping into just that lane, slowly but surely. Every now and then I'll have like heroes. I'll draw people that fit into that category. I don't dislike them. I don't dislike them. I really haven't drawn a lot of humanoid kind of things. I've done a couple of superheroes. I've done like a few Spider-Man pages, but even then it's been a little while. It's been a nice amount of time. You said Aranay. Oh, I see it. Is this a specific style or no? It's like scribble. Beaver are the biggest rodent in America and Europe. I didn't even know that they're rodents. Hey, thank you too, L. I didn't even know that they're considered rodents. I know that they're like mammals, but I didn't like ever look at them and be like they're invasive or anything. They just be going and they just build. They just be spawning in. They just want to build. They pull up. They sit there and instinctively just start building. I've genuinely seen. Hey, thank you too. Like beavers will pull up and for no reason at all, that's just their instinct. They just start building and building. No, they don't even like. It's just their instinct. They just start crafting. You said yep, a rodent. Hey, Happy New Year to you too, L. Is that McGruff? Hey, I'm gonna be honest, bro. I don't know who this is. I sat there and found this picture online. It was a dog, and he had on like this hat, and I just wanted to draw him in. Said bro looked like he looked like he had the answers. They're the greatest engineers on earth. Yeah, it's like the equivalent of how kangaroos be spawning in. They just automatically be knowing how to fight. Like how do you like a kangaroo will open its eyes. It'll literally spawn in just knowing how to fight. Like it's just built. It's just what it's crafted for. Like they literally are crafted by nature to be able to go to war for nothing. For a little bit of nothing at all. And that always blows my mind. Boxing, yeah, literally. Like they spawn in. It's like why do you need to be like a S tier fighter? Just for the love of the game. Be like you really don't even need to fight for real. I thank you for the GOAT too. Like they spawn in, they got the answers. They automatically spawn in. Thank you for the GOATs too, Anthony. It's a draw method. I discovered this myself. I mean, I'm sure that. So it's like for me it's a deviation of scribbling. It's like scribbling already has existed, but I've just kind of like tuned it to make it work for me. You know, I've tuned it in the way that it makes sense to me whenever I'm going through on these streams, and y'all could like understand what's coming together when it's coming together. I don't know. I wouldn't go as far as saying that it's mine necessarily, but I've kind of like adjusted it and tweaked it and just kind of kept at it till it really made sense for what I was trying to do. I feel like with this way I'm still learning. So it's not even like a 1000% fully refined yet. It's more like the good thing about drawing every day is you pick up on things the more that you do. It gives you a chance to learn. You said Perry the Platypus. Nah, not quite. This is genuinely like a little dog. He might even be a puppy. I couldn't tell. He's a little guy. And thank you too, Sensei. But yeah, I don't think I would go as far as saying that I invented this. There's plenty of other scribble artists out there. But you get into the zone and you start drawing. The more you draw, the more you pick up on just different things. But I wanted to start this page up by drawing in a little dog. It's like you have your own version of the method. Yeah. Yo, what's up, Plurple? Yeah, it is. It is a puppy in a hat. Hey, thank you for the heart me too. I appreciate it quite obviously. I found this little picture online and I was messing with it. It was like a little puppy. He had this little hat on. So I sat there and started drawing little buddy in. It was some other pictures too that I stumbled across that I'm going to add to this. It's going to kind of match the theme. So just bear with me a little bit. I've seen one scribble artist that makes some more of the horror stuff. I've even done horror characters, but I've seen it. I feel like this is kind of like one of those open-ended styles, so you can kind of go in whatever direction you want. You can kind of do whatever you want. Like, you're only limited by your understanding. I feel like the next step of this for me is like getting to the point where I don't even need references anymore. That's where I think real mastery is. I think if you're able to do it without, hey, thank you for the heart me too, Link. If I didn't already say it, it's literally McGruff the crime dog. You said this, you said this is McGruff. Say, yo, what's good, JC? I've been watching the past. Hey, thank you too, Nugget. Thank you too, thank you. I'm about to say, I'm gonna be honest, bro. I don't know who Buddy is, but hey, I was messing with little Buddy swag, man. I tell the kids, don't scribble up my stop. Nah, but like you know, this is so interesting because like sometimes you could like mess around and find form in it. It's form. If you can find the form in it, you can really make something that's cool. It wasn't until a little bit later that I even discovered that I can do this. So you never know. Like I wouldn't shut it down immediately. But whenever I was still in school, I used to like fill up my pages with just these. When I would like doodle in school, it wasn't ever anything like this. This was like a byproduct of what I used to make. I would make these like super intricate line designs on my pages. But they were like a little bit cleaner than this. But this was something that like, I stumbled into a lot later. My teachers were always extremely supportive of it. Like honestly, I would have low key, if it weren't for me doing that in school, I would probably never even thought to post my drawings online, because my classmates would sit and watch me just like make these super intricate, like, it's not anything like this. If you scroll back a little bit on my page, you can see what I'm talking about, but it's hard for me to even explain here, but it's there. It's under my omnilinear art. Hey, thank you for the hanging lights too, Anthony. Can I draw your profile picture? Not today. And why did you decide the blue and the red, man? And to be honest with you, I enjoy the way that they complement each other. And plus it's a simple combination. For one, it's extremely simple, and they complement each other really well. That's how I ended up getting here at this point. Also, that's what I thought it was black. I'm colorblind. Nah, you're not the only one. Sometimes I blend it to the point to where it doesn't seem like it's red. It looks black. My blue will sometimes kind of go over it, but it's red and blue. It's a red and blue pen. I get that a lot. It'd be a nice amount of y'all that be asking me. I do have black pens, and I've used black pens before, but that's not something I do usually over here. That's like that's very rare whenever I get on here on live. Cause I'm about to do you about to do Doodle Bob. Nah, Doodle Bob goes hard. It was I seen him on like my little page as I was like looking through. I was looking for references a little bit earlier, and I seen him as like a character. I'm not promising I'm gonna do a SpongeBob page, but if I do, Doodle Bob is always like a go-to. You can never go wrong with him, you know. I'm just kind of drawing like a little tail in for him, little buddy. I drew in his little leg, and now I gotta have his tail. He's not really that. He's not like a big dog, so I'm not gonna make his tail huge. How long do the pens last? They last me a reasonable amount of time, but there's not like a set in stone answer. It's more like some days I'll go really hard, and other days I won't really. It just depends a lot. Yo, what's up, HTR? And I'm well. Thank you for asking. And yeah, it really depends. Like there's no set in stone answer. There's no set in stone answer at all, man. I'm gonna be honest. And it was something else. That was a reference from a battle rap I seen. Be honest, it was in the reference. I just wanted to draw a little buddy in. I was messing with it. I'm gonna like define his leg out a little bit more. Like define his little leg. Make him a little bit more rounded. But here's for this one. I drew him in with his tail, and it was another picture with a squirrel that I seen. It's a couple of pictures that I wanted to use. This isn't really, it's just kind of out of my little scope. I feel like I might have sketched this one in before. It's an otter. No, he's a little puppy. Nah, this is not an otter. This next one is a squirrel. This next one is a squirrel. Just gotta zoom in a little bit on Buddy's face. This is just some quick little animal sketches to kick the night off. I feel like, I'm not 100% sure, but I might have drawn in this reference before, but it's been so long. It's been a long enough time. I definitely mess with it a lot. But it's a couple of little characters that I feel like I haven't done. I had one night whenever I was drawing in like it was like Tom and Jerry characters. For whatever reason, my live corrupted. It was crazy. So it's just gone forever. That might have been the one that I originally drew this squirrel on, because I don't feel like the video is up anymore. It got like lost to the archives forever. It's just gone forever. And I've been kind of like breaking my protocol. I've been actively telling y'all what I'm drawing, which kind of goes against how this normally functions over here. I've got to break my own little rule. Normally I like y'all to guess. It makes it a little bit more fun. Makes it just a little bit more fun. Hey, God loves you too, G. Hey, thank you for the heart me too, Gunner. I'm gonna draw on like both sides of Buddy's face. That way you can just really like recognize what's going on with this one. I feel like sometimes the more challenging part about these is just you want to find the shape of everything. If you can like grasp the shape, it'll make everything else make sense. It's just a matter of grasping the shape and the scribbles. And what's up, Gunner? Which is more dominant? Probably my right. Probably say I'm probably more right, more of a righty. I lead a lot of these with my left though, to be honest. I low key use my left a little bit more. Like a lot of these, if you look at some of the things I posted, be like a lot of confusion as to which one I use more. Let's see, I gotta get Buddy's head shape right. Just have to find out where his mouth and stuff is. I'm gonna really like to find out this man's hat. But it was some kind of the reason that this reference even stood out to me, kind of like with the dog. They were wearing these little hats. I've been doing so much wildlife anyway. I figured it would make for a good little combination. That's how we ended up getting here. I got a couple of ideas for some more pages as I get through the night. So let me know what y'all thinking. And also with these, just keep the engagement up and I'll keep going. Just keep the engagement up, tap the screen. Do what you gotta do. It'll be worth your time. I'm just adding a little bit more shape to the top hat. Bro. What the heck is going on outside, man? How fast did it take me to learn this? I mean, I've been drawing this way since like 2024. It didn't take me like an incredibly long time. But you use the interesting word. How long did it take me to learn? I feel like with this, I didn't really like learn this from anybody. It was more like the understanding, I kind of made sense of this just through my own trial and error. I don't really have like a formal teacher, you know. It says schizo drawing is my favorite. Cool. I don't really have like a formal teacher or anything like that. I just wanted to draw. It's pretty awesome. Do you have any artists that inspired you? I would scroll a lot, just scrolling on Instagram, seeing hyper-realistic portraits, seeing people scribble art. All kind of people, man. I think everybody's doing their own thing. You kind of pick up a lot just through like the feeds and stuff. I feel like that's my biggest inspiration, if I had to answer. With this, I'm trying to make it. I really want for his face to be distinct from his little suit. Who is that? Yo, what's up, Dr. Lee? Draw Godzilla? No, I'm not drawing Godzilla. He's just a little squirrel. He's a squirrel wearing a tux. Just wanted to draw my guy. I found some reference pictures online. That's just kind of what I was going off of with these. That's been like the whole basis of what I've been kind of building this one off of. This little buddy wearing this tux. You said, is this the Joker? Nah, not quite the Joker. Not at all. The Joker got like a whole different vibe. It's cool. It's impressive. Do your own thing. Wow, now this is dope. Hey, thank you too, B Cash. Do what you got to do. Do your thing. But yeah, I feel like with this, I didn't really learn this from just one specific person. It was more like I just wanted to draw. So you start drawing. So is it a red and blue pen? Yeah. With these, you gotta just figure out, you gotta find the shape and everything. As I'm going through with these pages, sometimes it's not as obvious, but you gotta just start somewhere. You draw tattoos. Like how I scribble fast and it comes together, man, with the tats. I've heard that idea a little bit. I considered it. Maybe eventually, man. But now that there's for that one, there's still a little bit more. Hang on. There's still a bit more that I can do. I don't want for it to look awkward and weird. Everything needs to have a place with this. As long as you could look and identify the face of this squirrel, that's really what I was going for. The suit that he was wearing was a little bit darker. How would you recommend me to start? You have to just start. You have to really start drawing. Like, just try to find form and everything. Just start with just. It don't seem generic, but you have to just start, bro. Whether you start scribbling or you gotta just figure out like a way. But I'm not really formally trained. You learn through trial and error. You learn through process of drawing. It won't be as sharp at first, but as long as you keep at it, bro, it'll get a lot better. It'll get a whole lot better. All right, now for the next thing I'm gonna do. You learn the process, bro. Like, if you scroll back far enough, you're gonna see what I'm saying. Like, you pick up on through like the more that you do. That's how I learned. You gotta be willing to fail. Like, I'm not trying to sound like a generic motivation, bro. But you have to, bro. You gotta lock it. Like, I hate to, you know what I mean? You have to start. The sooner you start drawing, the easier everything else will follow. And everything else will make sense. But I feel like the process as it is, you got to find shape in just the chaos. Like, you're looking for shape and you're looking for meaning in the scribbles themselves. Like, if I had to explain it to somebody that was trying to get into it, you're trying to find, like, you're trying to make sense of it all. Just trust me with this one though. I got like a little game plan, man. This one's gonna make sense once you see it. Once you see it, it'll make a whole lot more sense. Do I ever use any other color pens? I'm gonna be honest with you, Joey. Not usually. I have some other color pens, but nah, I'm very particular with the red and the blue. Just cause like I'm kind of going for like my own little I'm real big on less being more. Like the simplicity of the process. Real big on this. Like I want for these to look a certain way. And that's kind of what I built my understanding on with the red and the blue. He said, bro, what is this? Bro, you got to tell me what you see, man. You got to tell me what you see. You got to tell me, bro. Tell me what y'all see. I see a puppers. You think this one's a dog? Crazy, I just came to life in a blink of, can you add a Ninja Turtles in a trench? Bro, y'all keep on hitting me with the Ninja Turtle propaganda, bro. It's a couple of y'all that asked me a couple times for Ninja Turtles. That's something I never would have anticipated would have been that popular. Like throughout everybody that be pulling up here. That's one that usually that's one that usually gets requested a lot. The Ninja Turtles. I've done a few, but it's been a little while. It's been a little while. I've been on the fence with them though because for the longest it's kind of like figuring out a good depiction to use as a reference. Some people like want to see the original depiction. I think from like the 90s or something. He said a Labrador. Hey, you got to go take it easy, Joey. And I see a dog growing a hat. Nah, this one, he isn't wearing a hat. Not this one. But this one right here he got a hat on. You got to just tell me what you see. But nah, that's like if I had to explain it, I would say that's like one of the more random, obscure things that I never would have imagined would be that popular here. The Ninja Turtles. It's really random. It's cool. Can I add a lowrider dash hound? Maybe. Maybe. I'm kind of freestyling this, man. I found like a lot of pictures that I liked. That's kind of been that's been what I've really been going off of. There's not really like a direct direction with this one. A direct direction. I've never said that before. That's crazy. And thank you for the heart in me too, Jules. Yeah, I was gonna ask if you're freestyling so that I see the image. Now I'll be looking at reference pictures. But it'd be so many different reference pictures that there's never really like it's hard for me to like kind of gauge where some of these are gonna go. Stuff just be kind of coming together, man. Stuff just be. Hey, thank you too, Jules. Freestyle. Hey, thank you too, Zachy. I see. Let me see. Oh, excuse me, how are you doing this? You gotta lock in. Do you ever have combined? I mean, that's kind of what I'm doing right now with these. It's like a bunch of reference pictures that originally weren't together. So, I mean, kinda. Not like in a sense to where everything is like overlapping, though. That's one thing I haven't truly tapped yet. But, I mean, maybe with like some time. Just give me a little bit more time as I learn. That's how we ended up getting here, man. It's crazy. Thank you for the roast too, Jens. Then, and I appreciate it too, Chels. Slowly coming together, indeed. Y'all gotta see the vision. Hey, I appreciate it too, Archie. You gotta see the vision, bro. He said dogs going up on a Tuesday. Nah, for real. Some nightmare mode stuff, man. We here. I'm thinking I had this other picture that I had pulled up. But yeah, I got asked. I did end up getting asked if like I'd be combining these reference pictures. And kinda. It be all kinda. Sometimes I'll use references that aren't so serious. That's how we end up getting to this point. Yeah. Yo, so yeah. I try to do this not as easy as it looks. You pick up on it with time. You pick up on it with time. Like this other picture I'm about to do, this is about to really push it. I'm gonna draw it more in this corner. This is gonna really like test my ability. I need y'all to engage. We're about to be at 10K likes. In order for me to keep these coming, if y'all really messing with what y'all see, just keep on engaging. This is gonna really like push my understanding. Yeah, I found like some like low quality Pinterest pictures. I'm pretty sure this is like brain rot stuff, but I'm bringing it together in a way that makes sense for me. Spaceship. As long as y'all keep gauging, yo, low key, I'm not even gonna say what this next one is gonna be. You just tell me what y'all see. I haven't, believe it or not, man, I haven't really done like too much NASA stuff. I've drawn in Boeing planes before, but I haven't really done like a lot of like full blown, like I'm drawing in the space shuttle kind of stuff. Believe it or not, like I don't know how I haven't drawn in the space shuttle before, but I somehow have not. I had like one. It's been a while, but I had this one page where I drew in. It was like a bunch of sea life, and then it was like just a bunch of planes. I wouldn't say that I drew in like a fighter jet on there. Then it was, what was it? It was like fighter jets and ocean marine life. It's very random, very random. Hey, I appreciate it too, Gage. Just hey, everybody tap. If you're here and you enjoying what you see, just get the engagement up, keep the likes up, and I'll keep these coming. I don't mind kind of going up like the deep end with some of these. That way it's not so formulaic. Like every now and then I'll change it up to where it's not like the exact same stuff. Just kind of pushing it. And I get a lot of questions about drawing in hands and stuff too. I feel like with hands, you get better the more that you do. Something that I'll kind of do with my drawing is like I'll make my people have like baby hands. Sometimes like they won't really be as proportional. But you get more comfortable the more that you do. You get more comfortable the more that you do. Like I had like it was like back in Halloween I was drawing in some scary characters. Like Halloween, think like Halloween vibes, horror characters, horror movies, all that. I ended up like drawing somebody and they had like the tiniest hands. It was crazy. It's absolutely crazy. They had baby hands, man. Yeah, I was cooking my baby hands. It was somebody that I drew. Some of y'all might have low key been there too, which is what's crazier. It don't feel like I've been over here for as long as I have. All the way since last Halloween. All the way since last. That feels like that was like a different lifetime ago. And with this said animal that I'm drawing in, y'all never gonna guess. But little Buddy matches the aesthetic. Buddy matches the aesthetic for sure. Y'all never gonna guess what this animal is. I'm kind of changing up like the sequence that I go about drawing them in. Usually, something that I like to do just to kind of like get like a baseline for where the details are gonna fall into place. I usually start with the eyes first. And no, you said beat. I'm gonna be honest, man. I was on Pinterest looking at pictures. I'm not gonna say what this one is just yet. Just trust me. Thank you for the rose too, Dr. Fufus. I'm not gonna ruin the surprise. It's gonna make it less fun. Back the camera up, man. No. Said a woman holding a cigar. No. I'm keeping this some more animal theme, so it's an animal. I will show the whole thing when I get done with this one. I just don't want to readjust my tripod. It's a snake from Rango. Nah. Let me like define out his finger. With this one, it's kind of like very important not to get too lost into the designs of everything. Stuff, it's kind of like a danger zone, especially since I'm not drawing it in how I usually would. It's very dangerous. Hopefully it's one of those situations where once you see it, you can't unsee it. It's just a matter of like bringing it together. That's gonna be like the most challenging part, you know? Hopefully by the time I do in the first eye though, it'll all like in an instant make more sense. In an instant. A lion. What's it called? We can use both. How long? Beehive. Just hang tight. Just hang tight, bro. I got you. Just hang tight. This one is more animal themed, so I'm not even really drawing it like a person or nothing like that. But I've got to just like breaking my own rule. This one isn't really like operating in logic or anything like that. It's just more like for the love of the game. Some modern day brain rot, basically. That's how we got here, Skylanders. Somewhat. That's how we got to this point. Whatever this guy is. Hopefully it'll make more sense once I fully bring him through. Just think like Tony. You ambidextrous, ambiguous. Yeah, ambiguous is crazy. I'm not a frog, bro. That's crazy. Definitely not a frog. That would be crazy if I did a phrase real and I was like low-key a frog this whole time. Low-key. Definitely not a frog. I gotta go ahead and shut that down now. It's a tiger. Tony. Think Tony. It's Tony if he was moving. Amazing. Think Tony is this is Tony basically if he sat there instead of pursuing cereal, he stepped up to death row, man. That's what I'm going for here. Okay, you see an eye? This is Buddy in a different timeline. This is Tony. What did you draw below the tiger? Can one please? Oh, look like me. You gotta lock in, G. Lock in. I guess you are pretty locked in if this is you. I found like some like low quality picture on Pinterest though, and it was of a tiger with a cigar. You said, wait, is he shushing? Nah, not quite. It was one of those random like low quality pictures you would find on the internet. I thought that it like matched the aesthetic of what I had going on over here, so I went ahead and drew it in. Whatever he's doing. He's feeling the scene out, bro. This is Tony if he pursued Death Row Records instead of Frosted Flakes. I'm telling y'all, man. I'm using my blue a little bit on this left side, just to like make his face seem more. I'm gonna like define his little nose out more. Really like maximize on that feel that you're looking at a tiger. You just found the exact one. That's what I'm saying, bro. Tiger. My guy. My guy. I like made the mistake of trying to like squeeze it into this corner. You should do tats. I've seen that one a lot. You said Suge Tiger. Hey, thank you for the rose too, George. You got a pseudo. I'm telling you, it's Tony. That man Tony, he took a different route in life. This is Tony. Nah, man. What I gotta do now is I gotta like sketch in this other eye to make it seem more like alive. You said, what is that? I see a maple leaf. It's a maple leaf, bro. Low key, this is as maple as they get. I might have missed it. Hey, I caught the rose, I believe. If I didn't already say it, thank you, George. This is Buddy if he took a different route in life. You said, where is the first eye on the left? It's right here, boss. Right here. With these, it already normally is like challenging enough getting their stripe patterns down. You said an owl. Nah, not quite an owl. Not for this one. My guy is definitely not an owl. I just had the bright idea of squeezing this face of this tiger over here in the corner of the page. But it's gonna be worth the reward. You said a machoke. Nah, not quite a machoke. I've drawn in some Pokemon before. You said that's a little girl. Nah. It's a tiger. This is literally a tiger. No, there's no shenanigans. There's nothing. It's just low key. I'm not playing no tricks or nothing like that. It's genuinely a tiger. It ain't no tiger. No, it definitely is. You just ain't seeing the vision, bro. That's okay. Says already obvious. Well, not to everybody. Not everybody is seeing Tony. He says Simba. Nah. Bro, you trace that? Nah. And thank you for the rose too, Alexis. Make this side a little bit more blue, kind of how I did the other side. That way there's like a little bit of wholeness with this one. Gotta make bro. He's oral maxing, bro. Gotta draw bro as if you could see him fully, man. You know, but it doesn't always happen. What do you mean, Chris? What do you mean? With this part, it's very important that I don't lose where his fingers are. It's kind of like the danger zone, I guess you could say. The only other dangerous part about this way is just not like you don't want to lose his face designs. And I mean, I've pretty much got the most challenging part out of the way, honestly. See, now we don't look like a tiger to you. Yeah. Tony. That man Tony indeed. Trying to keep it to where you can still like make out the features, man. You don't get too lost in the background stuff going on. And I really enjoy it. Hey, I appreciate it too, UFO. I want to add blue, but you like with this, because I'm kind of limited on space, I can't really go overkill with the red or the blue too much because it's kind of on the edge of the page. It's a little bit different than my usual pages that I do with tigers because I just have like a little bit more space to work with. There's still a little bit more that can be done here. I'm gonna make his nose a little bit more red. That way it stands out more. It's kind of like. Yeah, that way it's 100. It's more clear. There's more clarity with what's going on. Yeah, this one is a tiger though. In all seriousness, no, there was a little bit of doubt, but genuinely. I feel like there's something that I'm missing. I'm trying to like make it be a little bit more distinct between each of his fingers. This part of his mouth isn't a finger. It's like literally his little jaw. You still gonna draw some birds? Nah, I don't know if I'm gonna do some birds on here. I drew a lot of birds last night. I'm trying to get like that perfect. I'm putting like a lot more time into this than what I thought it was gonna take me, but it's just because like I want for it to be right. And take it easy. Hold on, man. I missed. It was multiple things that I seen at the same time. I have some ideas, UFO, but take it easy, Liv. I got a couple of ideas for the next one. I'm not gonna say it just yet, but I'm still not really done with this page. I'm not really done with this page, not yet. There's a couple more things that I want to do over here before I immediately jump ship to something else, you know? So just hang on. But here's for this tiger. And thank you for the lives. Thank you for the lives too, Jules. Just I bet I'm locked in. I saved a nice amount of pictures for this first page just before I got on. That's kind of what I've been building my momentum off of. Let me look for my other reference I had pulled up. Okay, here's the other one. Did I end up finishing it? Yeah, but not the whole page, not yet. I still got like I got like some more work that I want to do on this one, drawing wise. I want y'all to just tell me what you see for this one. Just tell me who or what do you see personally. Don't be cheating either. Yo, what's up, Reggie? Thank you for the your awesomes too, Jules. You said what is it? Brazil Tiger. I genuinely didn't even see what you said, Pharaoh. What is it? This one is. I'm not gonna spoil it just yet. Nah, not yet. I see the souls of those that mourn. Nah, it's definitely ain't like no like. Not quite there. Definitely not the souls that mourn, bro. I don't know what you. I don't know what you mean by that, man. Yeah, nah. Yo, sometimes I just genuinely don't even be having nothing else to say. Just nah. I see the souls that mourn. Nah. Super nah. Nah, ain't like that. Ain't no nothing like in that lane going on here. I've had days where I've like filled the pages up with like some more dark themes. But I have times where I don't really want to just draw so much stuff that's only dark. Try to brighten up the vibes a little bit, bruh. I ain't trying to. I just don't want to. I don't want to put that out constantly. Sometimes it's cool. It's cool to kind of be like in that lane, but you don't want to. It's moderation, you know. And thank you for the roses too, Paddock. And I appreciate the let them cook too, Paddock. Yeah, man. It's like you gotta practice moderation, man. You can't. I don't be trying to bombard y'all with too much of like the dark vibes. Yeah, I appreciate the Dolphins too, Morningstar. Thank you for the heart me too, Paddock. So you gotta hear balance, exactly, bro. It's moderation. If I hopped on like was only making like just hey, I would like that's like the fastest way to kill the whole vibe, man. As I was saying before, sometimes I won't really only make stuff that's super bright. It just depends. It all depends. But I appreciate the mermaid too, Morningstar. Gotta like it's kind of how Thanos was saying. I see dogs though. You getting a little bit warmer. It could be some dogs. It could be a little bit warmer. I'm thinking that for the next page, I want to draw on some SpongeBob characters. This page is like something that stuff that was a little bit random, but hey, it works. It works. It works. It works. The game Super Smash Brothers. Ever thought about drawing a few characters? I've never directly taken from Smash Brothers, but I've done like characters that I might as well have because I've done Mario characters and stuff. I haven't pulled directly from the Smash Bro roster. The Smash Bro roster sounds crazy out loud now that I'm saying it like that. The Smash Bro roster. That sounds insane. Am I still an AI? Indubitably. I see dog. Hey, thank you too, Pharaoh. The Smash Bro roster. Like let's just take a moment to just sit on that, man. Hey, guy, that sounds crazy. I appreciate the heart, me too, Morning Star. Nah, I need y'all to really like, just like let's just ponder on that for a second, man. Let's just feel the weight of that. But in all seriousness though, man, I've done Mario drawings. I had an idea for Luigi that I was considering drawing in tonight. But I've done like a lot of things. And I've recently found myself drawing in a lot of Pokemon too, honestly. So I mean, kind of yeah, but nah, yeah, low key, yeah. Following up by let's sit on that is even crazier. I didn't peep, but you definitely onto something. Double pin, nah, man. It was something else that I'm not gonna repeat because the person that knows what I said, I'm not gonna remind them that they know what I said, bro. But nah, I can't repeat what you just said, Pharaoh, because that's gonna evolve into something that I sat there and somebody finessed me into saying. They was playing 3D chess like Light Yagami, bro. Um, Show that upside down wolf pick, bro. I fell asleep. No, bro, you gotta go. It's on my page, bro. I'm not flipping through my book. I gotta readjust my tripod and move my. That's like too much. It's on my page. Seriously, if you're really interested in seeing it, it's on my page. It's not going forever, bro. I'm not gatekeeping none of it. Most of it, at least. Some of it I do, but most of it I don't really keep it to where it's just going. Where in the world do you acquire skills like that? Bruh, I was training with Buddy from the Karate Kid. I also trained under what's dude's name? Dude, I can't think of dude's name. Yo, pick up the turtle dude from Kung Fu Panda. And I trained under bro. Buddy from the Karate Kid. Fell asleep like you gotta be born. I ain't never seen this before. I didn't really know I could do this until a little bit later in life though. I think that if you keep on drawing, you could pick up on it. Imagine this with a tattoo gun. I've had this conversation. I don't know if you want me dual hand scribbling on your skin with a tattoo gun, bro. That's the only thing. Dual hand tattoo gun scribbling. That's crazy. That's like another character that always comes up on an unrelated note. The Zelda characters. I done played on like the Wii, the DS, but somehow in some way, I have never really gotten into the Legend of Zelda games. It's kind of like me being on Xbox and not really playing Halo like that. I don't know how you avoid such a major staple of the consoles. Snoop, dual-handed art, Shifu. Nah, I mean not even necessarily Snoop, not for this one. It's a dog though. It's a couple of consoles where I done did that. Like I don't like played everything except the main game, Nintendo 64. What's on the top of the page? Hey, thank you for the rose too, Silvano. Just hang on, man. I'm gonna show off this. I'm gonna show off everything that I've done when I get done with this one. I got you. I got you indeed, man. Garfield. Not even, you know what? Not even necessarily Garfield. Not on this one. It was a character that I wanted to draw from SpongeBob that was mentioned a little bit earlier. I had just so happened to be looking at, I'm not gonna say him just yet, but the person, if you're still here, you know exactly who it was. I've been looking at references earlier. Like it was really random that the person mentioned who they did. It's a crazy coincidence. So I gotta play with you, bro. I feel you, Garfield. You peeping the vision, bro. Hey, thank you too, Terry. LeBron. Definitely not LeBron. That's like a default response for some of y'all, man. LeBron. Nah. It was this one, and then it was I wanted to do. I had some other ideas, characters. I'd be looking at some of these. I just be like, I know that it's like, he said Ice Cube, T-Pain. Nah, I'm really not even drawing like rappers. I'm genuinely drawn to like a lot of animals. This is everything I've done so far. It's what we do. Now, I got one more thing. One more person that I'm gonna, or one more animal that I'm gonna add to this page. All right, I'm genuinely, as I'm looking for references, this is becoming more and more absurd. Like, as the deeper that I go in these, like, this looks like some, like, Facebook generation stuff. Like, this is kind of really, this is genuine brain rot. Genuine brain rot. Like, if you could conceptualize that. I want to find something that still matches what I've done so far. I got something. All right, now this is gonna be like a little finale to this one. You can do it also. I'm doing my best not to like overpower my red too much with these. I want for that, like, it's a pair of glasses that's sitting on the face of a crocodile. You South African, right? No, I'm American. You gotta trust me, man. I'm over here doing my best to bring this one together. And what are you doing? I'm drawing in the face of, it's like a crocodile. Or it's some kind of little animal that's in that lane. I don't know if it's a crocodile exactly because he's kind of small. Yo, that would be mad crazy if I was like lying this whole time and I wasn't even like in the States. It's like, yeah, I'm in Africa somewhere. It'd be crazy. Post it up. Let me know what y'all see. Let me know what y'all think. I know I said it, but for the people that wasn't tapped in, what do you see? You favor your left or you favor your left hand, right? With these, sometimes, but I'm more of a righty, I would say. I lead a lot of these with my left. But it's only because I really like my blue pen. I really like my blue, like, a lot. Don't get me wrong, I like my red too, but you know how you have like your favorites. You have your why you fool me. I mean, but like it's a little bit different. I would say that I'm more of a right-handed person, but like I lead with my left with some things. So it depends, man. It depends on what I'm doing. I lead a lot of these drawings with my left. What's the time in America? For me, it's 9:37 p.m. You know, you mentioned South Africa too, and low-key, I know it'd be like a couple of y'all. I know somebody. Whenever I first started, man, somebody was telling me that's where they were watching from. I know that like the time I be getting on it, kind of like it might be early day or early morning. I don't really know how that translates over. I don't really know like, the time exchange. I'll be honest. It is that crocodile with sunglasses. That's exactly what it is. You said my country is 4:37. And is it in like the day or the night? It's a Komodo dragon with shades. Nah, this is like a crocodile or something. Or a caiman. Great technique. Do your thing, man. Just push it. I'm telling y'all, my little buddy, his face is coming together. I think I'm gonna give him like a little bow tie. That wasn't really on him at first, but I just to kind of make him match the rest of the guys. I gotta make him like fit in here. I gotta make him look friendly. I don't even think that's where like their eyes are on their faces either. That's what's crazy. Oh, it's night 4:37 in the morning, or in the late night. That's still what's up though. But I think like what's cool about TikTok, man, is it be like all walks of people from all over. Like you never know. It's such like a random thing to stumble across in the middle of the night too. Like yeah, buddy was just over there. It was like 4 in the morning, 9 at night. Random dude on TikTok. But we here. There is still a little bit more space next to this little crocodile. Thank you too, Lay. There's still something else that I could put here. I just don't know. It gotta make sense. It gotta match. It gotta match what's already done. I don't want to just put anything into the corner. It gotta match what's going on here. It has to match. All right, I got a little picture that I'm gonna use. I got a little picture. All right, you said mouse. A mouse could work. Lizard, bird. I'm gonna draw a little monkey over here. I gotta make sure his design don't go over the crocodile too much. Yo, Buddy said, great technique, I'm gonna steal it. Like he's like using the Sharingan to just snatch this. Like he's watching the moves. That's tough. I'm just kind of now getting the chance to really process just that exchange, but I'm gonna steal it. That's crazy. That's funny though. Stealing the movement. He said a mouse with a cowboy hat, but he got a Sharingan, man. Still in the moves. I don't think I'm gonna do a mouse on this one. I found this little picture. It was like a monkey. And Buddy was like dripped out. He was kind of matching the aesthetic that I was going for with these other animals. So I'm gonna like draw him into. Buddy was swagged out. I'm gonna be honest, man. This is like one of those really obscure pages that I started, and I didn't really know where it was going. I'm glad y'all bearing with me and watching the process come together. We are at 27K likes right now. Don't forget to tap the screen. Oh, don't get the other ones. I took a shot in the dark. I'm gonna show off the whole page. Just hang on. Hang on for like a second, bro. I got you. It throws off my process when I don't get to draw in their eyes. I'm so used to that's like I always say that, but people genuinely don't even know. Like it's really what grounds these for me. And I can start with the eyes first. It's the concept. You can get that concept down. Everything else can fall into place. I gotta get Buddy to where it matches. He looks accordingly. How do you draw in those two pens? Well, it's kind of just how I personally come to make sense of these kinds of drawings. But I just like the way that they complement each other, man. I'm gonna be honest with you, Apple. Be totally honest with you. I like the way that they come together. It's how I make sense of these personally, man. I think it's a nice combination. I haven't really experimented too much with a lot of other colors, but it's just the way that I've made sense of a lot of these kinds of drawings, personally. It's just, he said smooth. Dude, it's crazy how you're actually able to do this. You draw pretty good. But I feel like it's kind of like with just drawing in general, bro. The more that you do it, the more you pick up on it. But you can't draw Ronaldo. Yeah, I probably won't draw Ronaldo today. This is insane. Smooth. I try to keep it smooth. Keep it engaged. Keep everything going. Would I say drawing is my best talent? It's probably like one of the only things like I really have like put as much time into, aside from maybe the game. But I feel like I've been drawing on and off forever. So it's like one of those things, you know. It depends a lot on what I'm doing. But yeah, to make a long story short, yeah, more than likely. I really haven't even been on the game like that at all. Recently. Yo, what's up, Saved? Like I've been kind of like it's like being on the game at this point. Like if GTA 6 is garbage, yo, I'm gonna be honest, yo, I probably will never play the game ever again. Aside from maybe getting on like Minecraft or something. It's a lot that's on the line with GTA 6. Nothing else really interests me. If GTA 6 is garbage, like I'm really like you gotta switch up a little bit. If GTA 6 is trash, everything, never again. Here's for the whole page though. I'm gonna be honest with you, Save. There's not like a direct theme, but you caught me on the end of this page. I'm about to be doing. You said Rockstar has never failed us. See, I wanna agree, man. You know, like, hold on, man. There's something that I missed with this tiger. I'm gonna make his eyes like more reddish. That way, it seems like they're glowing. But see, I wanna sit like, nah, man. They're not gonna fail us. It's not gonna be trash. But what if it is genuinely garbage? Genuine garbage. Everybody's getting their hopes up, hype through the roof, man. What if it's actually trash? Like actually. I'm not gonna doubt them because they always move. They always be moving with like a super sense of urgency, you know. GTA 6. I'm gonna do some SpongeBob characters. I'm not gonna start with I'm not gonna do Doodle Bob yet. Hang on. What if it's genuinely trash? The dogs, they don't look friendly. Nah, they definitely friendly, bruh. They definitely friendly. You gotta just catch them on a good day. As long as you got the snacks, you got what they need, man. You gotta hook them up. You gotta get them right. 6'7". It's really ain't even no 6'7" stuff for this. I want to get a good picture of SpongeBob. This is like one that I haven't done in a little while. My guy. If GTA 6 is genuinely trash, no, we not getting on the game. It's gonna be something I've never imagined. It's either gonna be absolutely great. What about Takeshi from Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles? I haven't done any like none of like the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle stuff just yet. That's one that always comes up. I'm gonna eventually do a page. Eventually. That's like something that's like a common. It's such like a common request. It's more common than what I'd be kind of like imagining y'all would want. Just as far as stuff to see, you know. I never would have imagined y'all be as interested in it as y'all are. But kind of like with everything else, it's just a matter of getting good references. You want to get some solid references. The references can really make or break everything. Figuring out the era to pull from. Disney villains will be cool in your style. Maybe eventually. And how old am I? Part of our childhood. Man, I remember it. It's just, I never really thought that many people were tapped into it. And I'm 21, to answer your question. It's one of those things where it's like, I didn't think that many people was like locked in. And which ones to actually even go ahead and draw in. Which ones? Hey, thank you too, Stacy. Hey, Takeshi about to have some good references here, or a farmer. And which is more dominant? So, I'm more of a righty, I would say. But I lead a lot of these with my left. But it's only because I really like the way that the blue looks. Like a lot of the times I'll kind of go through and it'll be like the main. That's kind of like what brings everything together, the blue. It's what makes everything work. The red is cool on its own. I've had days where I'll only use the red by itself. But the blue is like, it's a lot more, the color is a little bit more defined, you know? What am I drawing? Unk. Unk is crazy. Unk is insane, but I'm drawing this SpongeBob, man. Unk is crazy. I'm about to send that man to the gulag. I'll probably comment alone. Send him to the ranch. You're done. You say hi again, yo, what's up, Coulter? I'm about to send that man, he got to go to the ranch. Off that comment alone, done. Unk in the big 2026. That's what we doing. Bob Ellis Sponge. Indubitably. I'm trying to make Buddy not look like I don't want to give us the vibe that it's like some Nightmare Fuel stuff. Definitely don't want to make, I ain't trying to scare nobody away. With the way that my guy SpongeBob is. Are you not a unk? No, I'm 21. No, sir. No. Definitely not a unk, G. What the heck is wrong with y'all, man? It said, by the way, I put him to work. I got a truck engine he rebuilt that needs free labor. A truck engine that needs rebuilt. He witnessed the Constitution he made. He ain't unk. He's anxious. It spun your bob. Hey, I don't know what that means, Tang. For real, brother. You trying to rebuild a engine? That's hey, hey, good luck, bro. That's all I'm gonna say. Super Unk. You got soft hands, brother. Getting all the way cooked. Unk is crazy. I feel like Unk is like 35 and up. I feel like they're gonna let us mod GTA 6 online the way folks do 5M. I don't know, man, because if they let people, I'm thinking now. I don't think they're sinister enough to do something like this. I would hope they wouldn't do this, but 5M low-key is colder than base GTA. Like if you really think about 5M as it is, I played 5. I didn't get as deep into 5M as other people get, but for the little bit of 5M that I experienced, 5M is colder than GTA. Like 5M is what GTA should have been. And a lot of those modders, they were just passionate. They were just really passionate. But the GTA was kind of like, it wasn't even mid. He trying to convince himself he ain't Unk, but come on, bro, face it. Nah, we not doing this. This ain't like this is not no intervention, Kyle. I'm not doing this with y'all, man. But 5M is what GTA could have been. I like the simplicity of GTA 5, but considering how old GTA 5 is, it could have been. They could have like kept it up to date. It's mod makers with a lot less resources, and they made GTA like a lot colder with a lot less. They prioritized shark cards and making money, which I get. It's a business. It's a business at the end of the day, right? They want to make money. I understand that, but they kind of dropped the ball. It could have been way better. The base game was cold, but it's people that weren't even official Rockstar people that made it a whole lot better. Drawing both your hands is crazy. Hey, thank you, bro. 5M. I don't know, but then again, like I said before, like I think there's pros and there's cons to both. Like I think that there's good things and bad things about just base GTA and even like modded GTA. What do y'all think? 5M GTA? Do y'all even care? Y'all just kind of like y'all for the experience. Let me know what you think. When you feel like you could do this, I just wanted to draw, man. You got to keep drawing. You got to keep on drawing. I'm gonna like highlight his chin. But I started drawing this way in about 2024-ish. But you know, I sharpened it up over time. It took me a little bit. It took me a little bit before I was as comfortable with it. Maybe like 2024-ish. But before I was drawing this way, I would make these like intricate line designs on my papers when I was still in school and stuff. I would just be like freehand drawing in these very obscure, very abstract, just making stuff come to life, you know. You mastered it. How can somebody draw like this? Bro, I didn't download the recent patch, bro. The latest patch note that dropped. I was training under Master Uguay and Buddy from the Karate Kid. And even the Graybeards. That's how I got to this point. Traded with Master Uguay. It's an airbending. Very cool. That's really interesting. Yeah, no problem too, Luke. I'm telling you, bro, I got cheats downloaded. Wall hacks. I got that. He said I taught him how to do this. Bro, yeah, that's crazy. You got wall hacks today, but I'm reporting you. I've been able to monetize this. Usually I get on here more just as like a little fun thing to do with y'all. Just for the love of the game. Something to do. Wait, I can see. Wait. I left. Could I see Tony? No. Tony is done. I ripped the paper up. Tony is gone. It's shredded, bro. I dropped it in the shredder. You missed it. It was an event, bro. It was an event to behold. Hey, thank you for the heart me too, Lindsay. So I'm proud of you, bro. You surprised me. That's tough. Hey, I appreciate it too, Kenneth. What kind of drawing is this called? It's like a form of scribble art. I just kind of tweaked it in a way that makes sense to me. I just wanted to draw, man. Because I remember you trying to draw like 1-gen Pokemon. Nah, I mean, if you go back far enough on my page, I was drawing like a lot of Gen 1 Pokemon. Not just Gen 1. I mean, I've kind of like jumped around a lot, but it's been all kind of little Pokemon that I've done. Not only exclusively limited to Gen 1. I had a streak where I was drawing a lot of the earlier ones. the two-hand twist method is still crazy. That's why I didn't want to say that, because I knew some way you would bring that up. So I'm older than you. All right, Unc, you got it. Unc out here, you here to bestow wisdom to us. You here to bestow some of your wisdom onto us. Now they gonna call you Unc now instead of me. A victory is a victory. That one was good. Thank you, Joey. Cause they're like, this is 101. He gonna drop some knowledge on us, man. They gonna hey, bro. I think that's for the best. If you're older than me, man. Now you about to be the Unc of the generation. Is it Batman? Nah, bro, you still Unc. Getting older is the biggest flex. I mean, for sure, you get that luxury that some people genuinely don't get. I mean, it just depends on how you look at it. Depends on how you look at it. Is this Batman? Yes, this is Batman, bro. This is John Marston himself. Like, because Batman and John Marston are obviously the same person. Yo, the sponge guy from that one show about sea critters. Indubitably. Indubitably, indeed. We went from John Marston to Unc status to SpongeBob. And GTA 6. So I love that show. For sure, it goes hard. It goes hard for sure. Unc status. You got a premium Unc membership, bro. Unc membership. That's crazy. Or shows. Yo, wait, could you make a page of all your childhood movies and shows? You know what? Yeah. Yeah. Not on this one though. Not on this one. Let me come back to it. Let me come back to it. Let me come back to it. I'll do it maybe on the next one. Yo, be brainstorming shows, y'all. Be brainstorming a lot of different shows. I would do that if y'all get the engagement up. Get the likes to I'm at the beginning of this page. If y'all get the likes to 50K, I will do a whole page dedicated to childhood shows. How about that? It's how I visualize it. I like your manicure. I don't even get manicures and stuff, thank you. But I mean, I appreciate it, thanks. And thank you for the lightning bolt too, Angelo. If you'll get the likes to 50K. I feel like that's fair. Just get the engagement up, man. That way I'm not chatting with myself. SpongeBob, indubitably. For a time, but Rocket Power was fire. I'm thinking I was gonna say Rocket Power. I don't even know what that is. I'm gonna be honest. I'm thinking cartoon shows though. That's the only thing I'm kind of limited with. Just think cartoon shows, like stuff in the land of SpongeBob. We can kind of cook up a little everything at once. I'm hit the likes, but you got to do Captain Knuckles. Is that Captain Knuckles? Is that it's like a Sonic character, or who is that? Invader Zim. Rocket Power might be too old for him. I don't even know what that is, man. I was gonna say, y'all not helping y'all's Unc allegations. Unc and Auntie. Def is. Hey, thank you too, Todd. Yo, what is this? What is SpongeBob? What does his hands look like again? I forgot. I know he got yellow hands. What is Buddies? So that's a weird question. I had to think about it though. I'm I don't. Wait, it's SpongeBob. This is hard. Hey, thank you too. But I be trying to I try to get a little bit better every time I get on. Just a little bit. If you get a little bit better, it's you have some slow growth. That's what I be trying to explain. You pick up on it the more that you do. That's with anything. My guy SpongeBob. So he got 4 fingers, they long. Come out with a comic book, bro. But Bob the Slav is welcome and he answers. I be trying to catch I'm trying to catch a nice amount of things. Some stuff kind of flips. It slips through the cracks a little bit. Be a couple y'all be like, hey, bro, why you ignoring me? Sometimes it gets like sent to the shadow realm, bro. The TikTok be kind of like not letting me see some stuff. It gets away. Yo, somebody was telling me that Patrick got his own show now. I've been so tapped out of just shows in general. I get a point in time I like watching shows. It's just like now, I don't like the idea of having to. You gotta like go so far if you want to see the full shows of everything. Because everything is kind of like split up between like platforms and stuff. Y'all know what I mean? It's not just in one like place. You gotta have like 1,000 different memberships just to be able to catch certain shows at certain places. It's really absurd. I bet you were always drawing in class at school. You know what? Yeah. But it was never anything like this. I would make these really intricate line designs on my pages. I'd be in math just like drawing like all kind of lines. It was never like anything nothing like formed like this though. It was like a lot more abstract looking. Except the hat. Nah, hey, bruh. That's how it is in the reference, his little cap. I kind of gave him some baby hands, but y'all not going. Y'all don't peep. Y'all don't see that, right? Y'all not peeping that. I use one single stream at a time and cancel whichever one I'm not using at the moment. But bro, why are we playing like, why do I got a scavenge hunt just to watch shows, dude? By the time you find the show, it's weird. Like there's 7 seasons on one platform, but you gotta like transfer midway to another platform. This is why I just yo, you gotta be dedicated, man. You gotta be dedicated, bro. It is what it is. You gotta really love what you watching to go the extra miles for all that. And by the time you find what you want to watch, it's like, dang, I don't even care no more, bro. Like yo, by then your food's gone. You're not even eating no more. It's like, all right, they got it. I guess it is what it is. It is what it is. It's like some nightmare. I don't know why this is giving me like nightmare fuel as I'm looking at this. Like SpongeBob he's I just get on my friends' logins. Nah, but low key Netflix be hating, man. You try to log in under your bros and they be like, you can't be logged in multiple households. Like, bro, give me a break. Nah, they not having it. It used to be where love was like sharing your passwords, man, but now it's not. It ain't good for the shareholders, man. It's love sharing your password. It's the eyes that are scary. Cause bro seeing you. Cause bro seeing you. I don't care if you try drawing Sora. Nah, I don't even know who that is. To be honest. By the time you find the show, it's like, dang, bro, I don't even want it no more. The hassle, it wasn't even worth the hunt. It's like I genuinely, it was about just the adventure of trying to find the show. By the time you finally find it, it's like, all right, they got it. It's not meant to be. How old are you? I'm 21. You don't know Sora. That's crazy. Nah, it's wait. Sora like from it's like is it like the airbending show or something like that? I haven't been tapped in. I'm not lying to y'all. Like I'm telling y'all, I did really I watch TV, but he's not beating the Unc allegations. Nah, you're an Unc, bro. You're an AI. Yo, thank you for the go-to, Kaylee's. I'm gonna start sending people to the gulag to keep dropping that Unc slur and the J slur. You ain't no millennial. No, I'm 21. No, not a millennial. Anybody that says anything about Unc or J slur is getting sent to the shadow realm. I don't even know why I just said that because people gonna start saying that more. Young buck. That's even worse, bro. Allegation. I would love to be 21 again. I'm over here rebuking that the unk label with everything. Think SpongeBob. I'm gonna be honest with you, bro. You haven't been in here in forever. But when I first started streaming, you would make comments exactly like that. You pretty young character, man. You are on character. Same profile picture and all, I believe. Why are they calling you Unk? That is a great question, Lindsay. That is a great question. What made you start drawing in SpongeBob? I was drawing like a lot of old characters, like just old theme characters. This one was extremely random. Extremely random. But I feel like it's been long enough. I was going to save that one for the next page, but low-key, I kind of want to go ahead and get it out of the way now. Are you a lefty? No, I'm more of a righty. How do you know where the lines go, where? You get a feel for it the more that you do, but you can't really overthink this too much, because if you overthink it, then it won't make sense. I'm going to draw in Doodle Bob, but I'm kind of going... I won't limit this one just to SpongeBob. I'm already knowing I want to draw on somebody from Adventure Time. Let's see. The Unk allegations. I spoke on this the last time that I drew SpongeBob, but there's something, even without me watching the show, there was something that was a lot more atmospheric about it than what's in like modern day shows now. Very good. You know, wait, what's the J word? Nah, man, it's people, it's like a joke. It's like I was like on the game and I seen somebody like wearing like a job application. It's a job application, going outside. Unk. Any of the following. Touching grass. Slurs. All slurs. This is a relatively safe space. Relatively. I be having to be real, like, I gotta be real specific when I say this is almost a safe space, because it ain't a safe enough space. People like, you shouldn't be comfortable enough being like, I don't take showers, nothing like that. Very good. Nah, bro. Like, hey, I be having to like put that up, like, yo, brother. You say, you gotta get clean, bro. Like, it was one guy, somebody mentioning not bathing or something, bro. It was crazy. Like, you gotta lock in, man. We're not doing that here. You gotta lock in. You gotta lock in. We are not doing that. Somebody's always got to ruin it for everybody. Nah, but it ain't even like a matter of ruining it. I was just playing, but it's a relatively safe space. I try to keep it cool. Some nights can get wild. I keep it real low key here. Bro, you have been asking me for that roach drawing for a while. I will draw the roach eating the Krabby Patty, bro. You asked me for that one like a long time ago. It just so happened that you caught me drawing SpongeBob again. This is like a once every lunar cycle or something. If not, I'm gonna just head out, bro. Nah, you got it. I'll draw in Little Buddy. I'm only just now starting in Doodle Bob though, so it's gonna be a little second. It's at Poppy Playtime. That's like a game, isn't it? Like with the little blue dude. My heart is whole, my guy. Like I'm like, okay, I'm somewhat familiar. Like I've seen like stuff like that. I'll even draw like some scary character. Like that's fine. If it's animated, I'll put it on the page. This one can kind of just be more of like a free for all, I guess. I'm gonna draw the roach with the Krabby Patty though. Just hang on, because you have been asking me for that one for a while. Yeah, some things I don't mind doing, but that's like one of the things that like slip through the cracks. You've been asking me for the roach with the Krabby Patty forever. Should have catnap. Some things that just got like permanently put on the back burner, man. There's a couple of requests that I still have got to pick up with. It's kind of like whenever you put off those assignments, it's like, all right, I'll do it. I'll do that. It ain't due till it's due, you know? That's a slippery slope mindset, bro. It is not due until it's due. The due date is the due date. If it's not due today, then it's not due today. It's a Christmas. Why did you spell? Why? Hey, you know what? I'm not even gonna. Hey, that works. Christmas miracle is crazy, but you have been asking me to draw in the roach with the Krabby Patty since I feel like before the seasons changed. I'm aware that I don't even know how to doodle. But I mean, like, this is like somewhere in between doodling, scribbling, and like drawing with form. It's not even like, it's somewhere in between. I don't know if it's fair for me to classify this as only doodling. You know what I mean? It's somewhere in between. We here though. It works, you know. Draw Frankenstein. You talking about Buddy, or you talking like genuinely the monster? If you want to see the monster, I've already done that one, bro. I drew 2 of them. I'm not drawing them on this page. If you scroll back a little bit, I like around Christmas time, I drew in Frankenstein's monster. Go to my page. It's all there. What you would want to see, it's definitely there. That one was a little bit out there. He created a whole new. Did I draw Ronaldo? No, I'm not doing that one today, bro. I don't really draw people like that. No, I didn't draw Ronaldo today. Have I drawn Michael Myers? Yeah, I've drawn Michael Myers. I've drawn in Michael Myers, Jason, Annabelle. I had one that I was really proud of. I drew in The Nun. That one, like, I'm still proud of that one. That one was like a couple months ago. The outcome of that one was a whole lot better than what I imagined. Like, low key, if y'all really, that might be something like I need to like switch gears to, some scary stuff. Like, I'm okay with like doing stuff in that vibe. I tried doing this and it turned out filled in. Godzilla, Spider-Man, very talented. Thank you, S. I've drawn Godzilla, I've drawn Spider-Man, it remind me of the square head. I don't think I'm gonna do Godzilla today, but I've drawn him before. Because the way my understanding is now, he wouldn't be that much different than. Hey, man, everybody in the comments, question, I've been in this for about 4 months. Wait your turn. No, but you have been asking me for that forever. People don't even know, like, that's crazy. But it's so weird because it doesn't even seem like it's been that long since I've even done these characters before. That's insane. You've been asking me since I feel like I feel like you've been there for like a long time. That's insane. For me to like know the Pennywise, I'm glad you messed with it too, UFO. What's up, Danielle? It's a few of y'all that like, I see y'all's profile picture. I just know. Like, okay, I promised that a long time ago. But now what's crazy, easy. It's something else that I promised a little while ago too. I really gotta. Normally I wouldn't do it, but because I promised it, I just low key like the last few times I tried it, it didn't turn out the way that I wanted it to. I had somebody ask me to do Dexter Morgan, but I'm still kind of like trying to learn how to do faces. Faces like that. I promise, bro, Dexter Morgan, like, it had to have been last maybe August or something, bro. It was crazy, but I haven't like, it's been like haunting me. But faces is something I have like a harder time with. Human faces. Real human faces. And I'm well too, Daniel. How are you doing? And even the Batman, I did the Batman not that long ago. It'd be some things where it's like genuinely I'll either I'll either not know how to do it, and I'll just kind of like take the risk and try it anyway, or it's like I genuinely don't even know where to start. And how did the squirrel go, man? It went crazy. It went crazier than you can imagine, man. But these really be like, I really be. It may not seem like it, but I be experimenting a lot with some of these. Y'all watch me figure stuff out as I go. The technique is no technique, you know. I've gotten better. I've gotten better and like made it look a little bit more clean. But the whole process within itself was me just kind of like figuring stuff out as I go. As I've said before, I'm not really professionally trained. It's more like I just figure things out in real time. And you said I'm great, I suppose. Thank you. You're blessed. That's good too. I believe you. How are you gonna get better if you don't try? Keep it going. Hey, thank you too, Colleen. Nah, but it's not even a matter of not trying. I was trying very hard with those. It's some things like it genuinely got away from me. I absolutely was trying. It's not even a matter of not trying. But I promise, bro, like, well, it feels like a full Earth rotation ago. Something I've never seen. Hey, thank you for the heart, me too, Hayden. I suppose you do learn the more that you do. But yeah, that Dexter Morgan drawing is definitely haunted me. It's like the one that got away. Kind of like the SpongeBob Roach one. But that one won't be. I'm going to do that one today. SpongeBob, Krabby Patty. Had to draw bro's nubs, man. I feel like that by the time I draw in this roach with this Krabby Patty, I might as well go ahead and just make the rest of the page SpongeBob instead of me changing it midway through. I didn't forget about some of the other stuff. I seen the Poppy's Playtime. I'm assuming you're talking about the little blue character guy. I've never played the game myself, but I'm like somewhat familiar with it. I've seen the characters before. Just keep the likes up. Just keep the likes up. You said, hey, what's up, Jace? That's tough. You able to recognize the noises that a character makes just off of like seeing him alone. That's like his war call, man. That's tough. That is extremely tough. We here, though. Yo, who is that? It's a little SpongeBob character, man. He's called Doodlebob. Something is missing here. The roach eat the Krabby Patty. That's what it is. Okay, here's these two. Now, as I promised before, roach eating. That's crazy. 4 months. 4 months. That's dedication, bro. That is extreme dedication. That's like a really obscure thing to request too. The fact that they had this man, they gave him a little table too. That's crazy. How are there even roaches at the bottom of the sea? That's another question. SpongeBob is crazy. Buddy lives at the bottom of the sea, living in a pineapple. He's real though. I thought the hands were hair. For which character? This isn't really gonna be size accurate either, by the way. I'm just kind of drawing them in as I see them. I wasn't really. I'm thinking at first I was gonna make this one more. On the next page I'll make it more like, I guess maybe scary character stuff in that lane maybe. I gotta just see. I won't promise anything yet. I gotta see what I'm feeling. Maybe I'll make it more chaotic. I don't know yet. I gotta really see. I gotta see what I'm like leaning towards personally. These are all such old episodes of SpongeBob. Locked in on this drawing for sure. Master Wu, how's it going, bro? I want that tattooed on me, bro. You gonna get the roach tattoo? Don't get the roach tattoo, bro. Don't get the roach tattoo. That's still a roach, man. You don't want to do that. The roach tat. But then again, I mean, it's a special occasion, I guess. SpongeBob. I'm thinking like a roach. Roaches are roaches. And Master Wu, how's it going? That's a good question. You got to ask Master Wu, bro. I haven't mastered the elements yet. Master Wu is crazy. Master Wu. He said that's for. Oh, getting called Master Wu. You talking about the roach eating the Krabby Patty? Nah, hey, but in all seriousness, I salute to you, Easy, because you have been here forever. But this is such like an obscure, like I don't even know whatever. Considering how like I've done a lot of other things, I don't know how this is the one that like got away. That's crazy. Like I said before, it's getting done. What is this? New pens yet? Nah, not yet. I'm drawing in things from SpongeBob, and I was drawing in a roach eating a Krabby Patty. Thank you for the rose too, you and Mac. I'll make the bun kind of look a little bit more reddish. That's cute. Hey, thank you, Rach. If you end the live and haven't seen the episode, hop out the live and go watch it and come back. Oh yeah, that way it makes sense. But this is like such an obscure thing. I'm seeing the vision though. I'm seeing the vision for what it is. I'm seeing the vision. This is definitely not size accurate because there's no way that this roach is the same size as SpongeBob and Doodlebob. Do I draw this from the mind? So, with a lot of these, man, I'll be looking more at reference pictures. I pull up reference pictures and I go from there. Helps everything else come together. Something back. What's up, Apple Juice? Bro, say thanks, man. I'm thinking that for the next page, I'll probably draw like just like some, be thinking of. I was originally gonna do some cartoon characters. Let me just see. Let me see. And what's my favorite cartoon? It's probably got to be like a regular show or a Adventure Time or something like that. Something in that lane. I'm gonna like to find out his legs a little bit more. That way they don't blend in so much. That way they don't blend in too much. The Roshi the Krabby Patty. That's what we doing. The big 2026. This one is not done. Not yet. Here's for that one. Now I want to do. Hey, thank you too, Lindsay. Take it easy. Have a good night. Gotta do my guy Squidward. Gotta have bro on the page somewhere. Somewhere. Let me see that full screen. I got you, bro. Here's for the Roach eating the Krabby Patty. There's that one. I'll move back on to. Let's see. By the way, if you happen to, I'm gonna like turn this into a time lapse too, so it won't be gone forever. If you want something that's a little bit clearer than that, everything that I do on here will be in like time lapse form. Gang, I'm gonna pull up. Yo, Soren, you're also somebody else that I remember. That's crazy. I'm pull up and draw a. Nah, yo gotta pull up, bro. Pulling up is crazy work. Definitely do not gotta pull up, man. Not really. Hey, that's crazy. What's my favorite episode of SpongeBob? My favorite episode? I don't even know. I really like just the old. But I'll tell you, it's been so long since I've sat and watched it myself. But I like the atmosphere of the old episodes. You know, like it's like a lot of. Whenever it was first starting, I don't know how to explain it. But like the underwater atmosphere just felt a lot calmer. He said 9K more likes. Wild statement right there. Oh, for sure. That's what I'm saying. 9K, and I'll do like a little cartoon theme or something. That is a wild statement, but it's not the wildest that I've seen. I'm not challenging anybody, I promise. But overall, my favorite is probably like Regular Show or something like that. Regular Show, Adventure Time. Anything that's in that older lane of Cartoon Network. I spend a lot of my time watching Cartoon Network coming up. Thank you for the. I missed it. Rugrats on top. Thank you for the love you so much too, Melissa. Keep it up. And take it easy, Colleen. But yeah, anything in that old lane. Regular Show, Adventure Time. This is like some nightmare fuel stuff. I didn't mean to make Squidward look so terrifying. Something that's a little bit unnerving about this as it's coming together. You said Pluto. What about it? Or are you just making like an objective statement or something? I don't know what you mean by that. It's like a drawing inside of a drawing? Yeah. I didn't really have a lot of space for drawing at the top of his hat, so I think what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna just kind of like, I'm gonna draw on his shirt like usual. I don't know if I'm gonna draw on his hat though. He was like wiping off a door in the reference picture that I was using. Got to get his arm right. I'm gonna also define out his shirt a little bit more. That way it doesn't blend in too much with the pencil from Doodle Bob. Do I watch Stranger Things? No. That's, I'm gonna be honest, man. Stranger Things, that's like one that always comes up here a lot. But nah, I don't watch Stranger Things. I really don't be watching like a lot of TV, y'all. Like a lot of like shows. I'm really not that tapped in with. At least I'm not the only one. Nah. Wait, if you don't be watching it, why did you ask me if I be watching it? Gary. Man, you don't even be watching the show. You ask me if I be watching the show. I know that it's really popular. That's because I be seeing everybody posting about it, finna tune into it soon. Yo, you got a nice amount of binging you gotta do. If you gonna watch it from the beginning. I know that it's a pretty long show. Oh, that's been going on for what feels like forever. I shoot a mini version of Squidward with both hands as well, because I feel like I could. Very interesting. Hey, that's what's up, DZ. The left. You make it. Wait, I don't know what you mean by that, bro. Gary SpongeBob. So you're a lefty. That's what's up too. SpongeBob, like, oh, it's with the way that I did his eyes, man. But nah, that's not what I was going for. Not with this one. I've done all these people, and surprisingly, the person that I haven't done like Patrick somehow. Patrick or Sandy. I don't know if I'm gonna be able to squeeze Sandy, but I for sure want to do Patrick. It definitely is to say I've done all like the main people. It's crazy work. Have I done Pearl? Believe it or not, not really. I haven't done Pearl or Mr. Krabs, not on this one. But it's more of a space thing. I don't even know if I got the space for them. I'm gonna make it show a little bit more red as I'm gonna go through with like the actual pattern here in a second. It's nowhere near done. SpongeBob isn't SpongeBob without Patrick. That's what I'm saying. You know, with this one, I feel like it's some characters you might be able to get away with without drawing them in, but Patrick is like a must. He has to be on here somewhere, you know? Buddy is a must. For sure. That's so dope. Hey, thank you too, John. I'm gonna like define. I think this is the episode whenever little buddy ran away. How did you do this? Can you draw the my leg guy? I don't know if I got enough space, bro. I don't know if it's enough space for all that, man. I considered it, but I don't know. Between him, Pearl, it's some other people too. He said, "How do you do this, bro? You gotta just keep drawing." Now for Patrick, I don't want to use a generic picture of Patrick. I want to try to find something that stands out a little bit, man. Oh, I got the perfect picture. The perfect picture, dude. This one is gonna be cooked. I gotta zoom all the way in. I need the full context for this one. Yo. I just closed my chat. Hang on. He said, nah, it's a meme. Yo, so it's a meme that was circulating around. Yo, I just closed all of my references. Bro, that is trash. Hang on. I gotta get my guy right. Once again, here, let's try this again. Zooming all the way in. Okay. You said, Gary, I know you finna get bro right. Nah, man, it was a picture that was circulating. It'd be like brain rot memes and stuff I've been pulling a lot from recently. I've been on Pinterest, man. I've been kind of like, my feed has been flooded with absolute garbage. Sometimes every blue moon, every now and then I'll go through and I'll like actually draw some of it in. I know some of y'all's feeds be filled with garbage too, low key. I'm already seeing it. You seeing the vision. Feed filled with garbage. Genuine garbage. That's the reason. Like I found that picture of that tiger with the cigar. That'd be the brain rot stuff I'd be talking about. Somebody cooked that up. It's genuine. It's like brain rot. It was one guy I drew in. I think dude's name was like Tim Cheese or something. Tim Cheese, the little rat dude. Brain rot. Thing all over my For You page. What you mean? You talking about like just the brain rot stuff, or you mean just? It was another guy, John Pork, that everybody was asking me to do. I haven't done bro yet, but hey, it might be coming sometime in the future. Maybe. Oh, the brain rot. Yeah, it's like it's you interact. If you interact with one post is all it takes for your whole feed to get just. It's like your feed is laced with brain rot. It's been laced with garbage. Your feed is like you can't get away from it. It gets to a point to where it's just some this is some CIA operation or something. This is intentional. That's what's going on. some type of CIA operation. Like why are we all being bombarded with John Pork, bro? And whomever else may be like of that wave of brain rot garbage. I only like one post because it's funny. I mean, but look, I feel like every blue moon is kind of how we were talking about earlier, man. Sometimes it be genuinely moderation. It's moderation, right? But then if you make the mistake, that's why, you gotta be careful on IG, bro. You like you have one post that's out of the normal what you normally like, and now your whole feed is getting flooded with garbage. IG is crazy. IG is even crazier. Like if it can your feed, you can look up your feed is really like filled with some crazy in the comments. The comments do be mad funny. Comments be mad funny, but it's almost like you gotta be careful, bro. You gotta be extremely careful. Thank you for the heart, me too, Liz. I don't know if I got no space to draw in his full body. I'm just not realizing that. I don't really think this one through, but it's gonna work. Comments do be funny. I be seeing the comments where it's like people genuinely going to war. All that. People really be passionate. It's kind of like you just sitting, you sitting back. It's kind of like you sitting back reading over a transcript or something. It'd be like a war that happened a week ago, and you just getting to sit back and just go back through and reread over everything. And it'd be pure entertainment. It'd be gold. It'd be everything. It'd be everything you could want to see. Make a big head and little body. Patrick. Yeah, this is Patrick. This is Buddy. And how was my Xmas and New Year's? It was pretty good, Liz. Thank you for asking. How was it for you? I like popped my hand for a second. It was like tensing up. Said give bro a big head and a little body. It's a little bit past the point for that. Just a little bit. Oh, you were sick, but you good now. I think, man, it was like a lot of people. I seen like a lot of people kind of coughing and talking about stuff going around, man. I know it ain't no joke. No, it's not no joke. I'll be kind of watching anyway. I'll be watching. But like, honestly, I'm saying that because I'm honestly like a germaphobe, low key. He only drawing this pattern. Nah. Yes. I'm like a super germaphobe. I be kind of like flinching and tweaking every time. You asked me the question about the pattern. I have some posts where I'm drawing in like a lot, like my lines are a little bit finer than this. They're a lot more intricate. But usually I don't draw that way. Normally. Do Kamala Harris? No. I don't be drawing people on here. It was somebody that wanted me to draw Ronaldo. Somebody asked me to draw, who else? It was somebody else, man. It be people. I don't be trying to draw people. Somebody wanted me to draw Charlie Kirk, bro. No. No. I don't want to draw people like that. I might draw like somebody every blue moon, but no. Would be cool. Oh man. Yeah, I'm sure it would be great. I just no. Nah. Somebody said something crazy, bro. I won't even re-say what bro said, man. It was crazy. But nah, man, it'd be a kind of crazy little request. I'm kind of keeping it more low-key here. But nah. I realized that I made his shorts more dark than they should have been. It's gonna be all right. In the future, man, people gonna ask you to draw a brain rot. Nah, man. Yo, you saying that? I drew in the Tim Cheese dude. And that's the door. That's the door that was open. That's why I wasn't really trying to draw like. Once the floodgates are open, man. That's why I haven't really. No. Super no. Y'all said draw to my leg, dude. I didn't even specify SpongeBob. My leg. Hang on. I wanna find like a good picture of Buddy. I'm gonna squeeze him on the page. My leg, dude. I've been waiting for you to draw him finally. The monkeys that went into Sandy's dome. This one's kind of like, maybe. My leg, dude. He said, finally, bruh. Finally. Within due time, and it took a couple of decades. Chocolate? Maybe. I don't know if there's enough space. The dude, I don't know if I got enough space for bro. To be honest. It's a couple of characters that y'all mentioned, man. I might be able to maybe. Let me just see. You might need to draw him smaller because he's on a wheelchair. Nah, I mean, hey, that's valid. But with these, I'm not really that interested in making these to where it seems like I just was trying to squeeze a whole lot onto the page. Everything needs to like feel like it just flows, you know? Everything needs to just flow. said chocolate. Nah, man, you wasn't the first person to mention it. It was Buddy said chocolate. Hey, bro, so like, what? How? Bro, I got wall hacks enabled, man. Wall hacks and cheat codes. Is that a neighbor reference? 50K. Oh, indubitably. He said, bro, got aimbot on paper and pencil. This is why I quit drawing too many sweats. It's ranked reloaded. And nah, it's not a neighbor. I was just saying it because it's like, it's just like a go-to, man. You got hacks, but he's hacking. Aimbot on paper is still crazy, though. Gotta draw each of his individual legs. That way he can go ahead and drop the line on us. His rank reset and bro was on max. I'm telling you, I do think it's levels, but there's always, I realize there's always a bigger fish. There's always a bigger fish. There's probably somebody else out there who can do this on like an even crazier level than this. It's ranked reloaded. Sitting there hopping on veteran difficulty. You going from rookie to veteran. His levels to the game. Rank reset. Human Etch-a-Sketch. Human printer. AI. Oh, okay. Here's for this whole page. I'm gonna leave this one as it is. I'm thinking that for the next one, I'm gonna just draw in like. I'm kind of on the fence, man. I know that I said I was gonna do some cartoons. Human Etch-a-Sketch. I'm thinking I kind of want to do like some scary characters, like horror movie stuff in that lane. But it don't really even gotta just be limited. I think I want to make the next page more of a free for all. I'm gonna be honest. It don't gotta really be confined. You said, yeah, GG, what the freak? Nah, no GGs, bro. Everybody gotta start something. Ranked reloaded. All right, this next one's gonna just be a free for all. If you got some ideas, throw it out there. I'm gonna do something. I'm not doing everything. We got the likes 50K. If you got a cartoon you want to see, we here. I'm here. This one's gonna be a free for all. You got mad skills. Thank you, Freshwater. Crumb. What is Crumb? What is Crumb? Crumb. That's a crazy looking character. I'm not gonna lie. Crumb. I don't know. I might have to come back to that one. G. He said, from Real Monster, good job. What's up, Audrey? You got 50K by yourself. It was locked in, man. This next one can be a little bit chaotic. I think I'm gonna do. We mentioned Michael Myers a little bit earlier. You said I'm a dip now. Take it easy, man. Scooby-Doo. Hang on. I'll do Scooby. I gotta zoom all the way in on Michael Myers' face. This one is gonna just be a free for all. If it matches, it matches. If it doesn't, it doesn't. Yo, what's up, Sebastian? Even though I'm not technically drawing in his eyes, I like to tell myself I'm starting with his eyes first. How many pens do I go through in a week? It usually depends, man. There's not like a set in stone number, though. I don't have like a set in stone value. It's more like I use what I use, and then sometimes stuff is spared, sometimes it's not. It depends a lot on the day. Hey, thank you for the TikTok too, Latrice. I want to see bro's pen collection. My current one right now. Hold on, let me set my good ones aside. Do I use references? Yeah. I'm just kind of show all the ones I be using. Or my little rotation that I got. It's a nice amount. But it's not as many as y'all would think. I'm just kind of like, just grab mine real quick. It's not as many as y'all would think, but I got a nice little collection. One on the side of my desk. Not counting my red and blue that I was using right now in the moment. Here's these. It's a nice, yeah, it's a little bit. Love how they're all big. Yeah, I be using like really, I'm real big on less being more. I use like real simple supplies. That's been my rotation recently. Are you ambidextrous? Yeah. Oh yeah, did you ever check out the fountain pen? I did not, but I remember one of y'all mentioning it. I did not check out the fountain pen. It says a birth growl. Oh yeah, but nah. I'm doing something that's a little bit more low key. This is gonna be Michael Myers. As I said before, this one, if y'all keep the engagement up, I might throw in a couple of suggestions from y'all. I seen Scooby. I'm gonna draw Scooby next. This one is looking like it's gonna be more Halloween themed. It don't gotta just be confined to Michael Myers. If you got like an idea, something that might match, I'll definitely try to do it in. Low key bird, frog, crab. Oh, you talking about you might be saying that in reference to something the other day when people were trying to guess what it was gonna be. Bird, frog, crab. You circling all the available options. Respect it. I'm about to say, yeah. It was something that I was doing. I recognize it though. I recognize what you're saying. The reference. I'm putting two and two together, bruh. Gears started shifting in my cranium. Slowly coming together, slowly coming together. I'm drawing that man Mike. It's always, the more challenging part about this is getting like just the features down. You can get the features, you're good. I'll be trying to think of things you never did. All I can think of is Boo from Home. I knew it. Boo from Home? Is that like that's like a movie, isn't it? Biggest struggles is the mouth. Yeah. For sure. You kind of got to take your time with it. And depending upon who you're drawing, people, like everybody has such like uniquely shaped faces. It's low key, that's one of the reasons like like faces, that's like nightmare mode. Faces. I'm going to finish off the year with a master though. Even though I very rarely draw them. We have no clue how to draw lips. Yo, what's up? What's up, Bon Jude? You said Jason, question mark, question mark. What's up, G? Is this Jason? Yeah. Nightmare mode. Nightmare fuel. Nightmare fuel. Wait, are you asking like, am I Jason? Or are you asking if I'm drawing in Jason? It's like a little bit, that's kind of confusing. Thank you too, David. I'm about to say, if you asking if this character I'm drawing right now is Jason, nah. Jason's drawing Jason, if that helps. That's what I'm saying. I don't know if you asking me genuinely. I don't know if you asking if I'm, or you asking, is that who you're seeing right now? That's kind of confusing, man. Nah. This is definitely not. This is definitely not Jason. Thank you for the love you so much too, David. It's Michael Myers. Oh no, I fell asleep. Did you already throw out the roach eating the burger? Yeah, it's shredded, bro. It's gone forever. It's gone. It's gone for good. Completely cooked. Threw it straight into the shredder, man. There's no redemption, bro. All gone. Completely fried. What's that? That's a good question. Just guess. Pizza for dinner. It depends, man. What kind of pizza? You said, dang right, going back to bed. Next time, take it easy, Luke. What's your favorite drawing of all time? I make some of like my more abstract art that I've done. This is abstract, don't get me wrong, but I make like, at a point in time, I will make these more like intricate line designs sometimes. I gotta make some more eventually. Gotta definitely make some more. Nah, actually, man, so my favorite of all time that I made, it was a piece I made back in high school. I still use it for my profile picture to this day. That's like one of my favorites. One of my favorites that I've ever made. In recent time. Pepperoni, pineapple, and cheese. That's an interesting selection. It's a very interesting selection, man. But to answer your question, one of my favorites that I've ever made personally, I pretty much use it as my profile picture. But yeah, it's kind of like what even like reignited my spark into getting back into drawing. It was something I made more towards the end of my high school years. It's just like my go-to. It's like my go-to for everywhere. And what's even crazier is I haven't really made anything else that's anything like it. It's like one of one. It's its own. And that's what I was talking about, like as far as my style and stuff changing over the time. That's kind of like what this evolved from. This is like a deviation of that. That's how I went from that to this. You're going from one end of the spectrum to the other. Bro, you trace that? You're an AI. You are an AI. You are an AI. Android. Super AI Android. In all seriousness, nah, man, I didn't trace this. It'd be a little bit more exact if I did. Just a little bit. Tracing scribbles got to be harder than actually drawing. I don't even know how that would work. If I was like seriously tracing this, I don't know if that would be worth the hassle. Like if you going as far as tracing these out this way, you might as well just draw it in, bro. You know, I don't know. I don't know, like sometimes things just, I don't know, man. You running extra miles for no reason, basically. All pain, no reward. Like there's nothing to gain. Like you roll the hardest difficulty for no reason. The most challenging difficulty. Running on X Games mode. I'm gonna tell you a game. Somebody asked me a little bit about it. A game that I really like that I always think of sometimes is Terraria. You said just watch. It was like one of my go-to childhood games. Terraria all day. The trace allegations. I'm gonna like start drawing in a little bit of bros like his little fit he be having on. It's like trying to breathe water. Trying to breathe that, yeah. Trying to breathe water would be quite the challenge, I would say. Trying to breathe in water. Like at that point, you basically trying to turn into a fish. The room was known to be. I'm about to say it would be incredibly difficult for me to like somehow slide a thing under each of these sheets. Real ones already know in real time. In real time. I could see if it was like weird jumps in between each of the drawing pages or something like that, but nah. Y'all be seeing my mistakes and stuff too. I'm trying to breathe water. It's like, brother, breathe air. It's just right here, man. I'm telling you, you gotta watch it come together. This has gotta be like a Hall of Fame. Yo, hey, what's always funny, every time I be looking at Michael Myers, man, this dude, he's like he gets the job done regardless of what be going on. This dude to drive after you, slowly take his time walking after you, gotta trace each individual line exactly. I don't even know how that would work. I don't even know how that would work, man. It's like sometimes you gotta just, I don't know if that's really worth the hassle. Like you putting you pretty much maxing out the difficulty, man. Pretty much maxing out the difficulty. For nothing though. Like that kind of like looks absurd or something, man. That would be crazy though. What if this was like Trace though? Like what if this really like low key was just like some AI stuff? This is like some Tesla factory stuff that was going on. I'm just like at some little data center. I gotta keep on y'all's toes, man. I know when y'all mentioned Scooby-Doo, I think I'm gonna do Scooby when I get done with this Michael Myers. Maybe I'm gonna squeeze some, I might like try to squeeze somebody else into the page. Somebody that matches the vibe. Said it was me. I got you saved. I'm not gonna lie, in this picture reference I'm using, it's like he got on like a little, like a turtleneck or something. Nah, not Shaggy. But he's dripped out for the holiday season. Leatherface. Maybe. I'm gonna do Scooby. I'm gonna do Scooby. I might like put somebody else that's in that lane. Hey, honestly, I might do the dude from the Jigsaw movies. Or the little doll dude. I've drawn him in once, but the last time I was having like a Halloween themed session, man, it was like, I liked his design a lot. Said, don't let bro headbutt you. Oh, you talking about with his like extended cranium? He got an extended clip on his head, man. It's cranium. Nah, he's gonna headbutt you first, saved. Draw Hannibal. Hey, thank you too, Jordan. I gotta see. Try this all on the tricycle. Let me see, bro. It's a couple of things I want to do on here. I'm not gonna take up the whole page with Mike. I'm not gonna take up the whole page with Mike. So I run, bro. Not even from the knife he got. Nah, but You know, as I was talking about it a little bit earlier, man. Michael Myers, he's gonna chase you. He's gonna chase you to the ends of the earth. Once his eyes are set on you, that dude, he's by all means necessary. That dude's gonna slowly drive by your house at nighttime. He gonna find you. He got like a sixth sense, Chucky. Maybe. Let me see. As I said before, I got a couple of things promised and kind of lined up, so I'm not gonna get too ahead of myself, promise wise. If y'all really want to see, if y'all really want to see another page like this, get the likes up. Get the likes to like 100K. And I'll do like a whole nother Halloween page. That's more, it'll be more characters. And how do you, yo, hey, you know about the hypothetical snail question that's Mike, bro? Nah, enlighten me, Saved. Enlighten me. That's only if I don't have enough space on this first page. We at 51, we at halfway. The hypothetical. So I know the snail question where it's like you have the snail that's chasing you across the world. You can live forever, but you got a snail that's like always trying to kill you or something like that. And thank you for the roses too, Jordan. The snail is always making his move on you. And then you can do, oh, that's exactly it. I feel like you could make that work, right? You can just put him into a jar. If he's immortal too, you're immortal. He's in a jar. I think it's better to like you can contain him like one of the SCP monster dudes. And thank you for the 100. Oh, it's still going up. Thank you for the roses, Jordan. Like by the time you could come up with a strategy. You can come up with a strategy to get rid of bro before he can get rid of you. Hey man, but thank you for the gifted too, Jordan. Thank you for it's still going up. Thank you for the 200 roses. Oh my God, I appreciate what you think, you untouchable. But yeah, man, like you sit there, you could devise a strategy. Like you can get the CIA involved. They'd probably be interested in a little immortal snail. I'm calling somebody. I like documented on YouTube. Thank you for the 350 gifted, Jordan. Absolutely, I appreciate it, man. Thank you so much. You could cook something up. You can like scoop them up in a little jar. You can call up Coyote Peterson or something. Be like, yeah, man, that snail. Your daughter loves John. That's what's up too, untouchable. You call up anybody. I send bro to the moon or something. Of course, man. I appreciate it. You gonna stay? Yo, yeah. I'm about to say y'all competing, man. Okay. Now it was for Scooby. That was crazy. I gotta do my guy justice. I want to get like a good picture of him. I won't use no brain rot stuff, but I'm gonna do one where you can really like see his personality. So it gonna be like no brain rot shenanigans. I should have drew Jigsaw over here. That's what I should have done, but it's all good. You said do bro on a tricycle. I've recently just started kind of like expanding my way into drawing little cars and even little vehicles and stuff. But a tricycle is gonna be interesting. What's good? What's up, Teddy's? He said my guy Mike is chilling. Oh, I'm saying, young Mike indubitably. I had to just switch up the vibes. We went from like cartoon, family friendly. Now I'm drawing in little. I guess you could say horror characters almost, but not quite. You could low-key just go to another country to escape the snail, though. Yeah, you can, but if he never stops moving, you're going to eventually forget. Like, what if you get too comfortable? Are you, like, tracking the snail's every move? Because if you're not, he still has, like, that element of surprise on you. You're going to be working your job one day. You're going to just feel something brush against your leg. And now you're cooked. You could move to a different country. But, like, where there's a will, there's a way. Does the snail have, like, superhuman intelligence or something? Have I done Ghostface? Nah, not yet. If it has like super intelligence, that's the only way I could be like, all right, you might really be in for like something crazy. But I mean, as long as you working with like just a basic snail, yo, that's basically that creature It Follows. Y'all ever seen that movie It Follows? Like it was the monster that was chasing everybody around. Like regardless of where they went, it was always chasing them. Is it something like that where it got supernatural powers and nobody else can see it? You could still devise. I'm about to go see what the rules are real quick. Okay. You could come up with a strategy, I promise, to where you're not like just stuck dealing with a little snail that's just for some reason not to get you. There's always a workaround. There gotta be some kind of method. Like you gotta be able to like negotiate with bro or something. It's kind of like touching the lamp. Like you're waking up from your life the full lifetime you done lived. That would be tragic, man. Let me see. I gotta draw in his other eye. I need to know like the full scope of what exactly is to be expected with something like that. Let me see. Drawing in both of his eyes. I gotta make it seem like he's not like looking in the same direction with both. They gotta both be standing on their own, you know? Yeah, now we hear the rules for the It Follows creature. I don't even like that seemed like it would be lightweight though. Like the idea of a little snail, like what is the snail gonna do? It ain't like he can hop in a car and drive across the map or drive across the world on you. He ain't really gonna pull up on you. He's confined by snail challenges. Being a little snail. But then again though, I feel like it will get to a point to where you're constantly on edge. You're constantly like anticipating the next thing. Even if it's just a little snail, you always thinking you gotta be like paranoid. You can never just truly relax. Cause you gotta worry about little Gary about to get you. I think it's a good little thing to think about. I feel like with the basis of a lot of like scary movie characters, you don't really consider how dangerous it could really get. Like what does it mean? Because there's still 24 hours in the day, right? So if you're dealing with something that got super intelligence and it's constantly moving, it's constantly like aware, you always like you have to sleep eventually. And I'm assuming it's not operating on the same limitations that you as a human are. I don't know. Yo, like if I really got like the idea of what it means fully fleshed out, then I would consider it. But that would get real annoying real fast. I also learned that Scooby is a Doberman. That's why he's so awkward. He's huge, but he's an extremely awkward dog. That's how they are in real life. Dobermans. I've drawn in a few of them, honestly. So the snail breaks out of anything, but it's extremely slow. As I was saying before, so you basically dealing with the monster from It Follows. If you look up It Follows, it was the same thing. It follows each person around from both ends of the world, but it was supernatural and it could teleport and stuff. I think it could teleport. Maybe it couldn't. I don't know what it was, man, but it was something where it had like supernatural abilities and nobody else can see it. And the argument that I was making with it, I'm like, you dealing with something that kind of, it never stops, it never sleeps, it's always going. You have to stop and you're limited by restrictions like gas. You might eventually run out of money. You can't really constantly move and you don't know where it is always. And it always has your location. And thank you too, Jackson. Never watched it. Low key sounds fire. I mean, it's a terrifying concept, bro. Low key. It's constantly knowing where you are. It's constantly drawn towards your location. It's a terrifying concept. I think regardless, you probably gonna be cooked, man. I think that you gonna get old eventually. You're not even immortal the way that the snail is. Or are you immortal? If you're immortal and you keep your energy, like there's different kinds of being immortal. Like there's the useful kind of immortal where you stay like youthful and vibrant, but then there's like the useless immortal where you still suffer from the same effects of getting old and stuff. You're just prolonged. So you're like your body is still kind of like not operating at this. Like you're not as functional as say you would be when you were younger. What am I drawing right now? Do I have a portfolio? And thank you, Z. And I mean, like my portfolio is really the stuff that I post online. But I'm drawing in Scooby, like the little dog dude. I didn't even think about that. I don't even know. That's what I'm saying. Like it's a lot of things you got to consider. Because if you're immortal too, what if you're immortal but you still deteriorate? Like your body is still deteriorating. Like what? Like I need like the full rule book. Like what are the like what does that really mean? You know, I'm 66. I feel you. Like I feel like being immortal would be kind of useless, man. Especially if you're running from a snail. Cause like it's gonna get to a point to where yeah, you might be fast in the current moment. But what if you get to the point to where you're not so fast anymore and you still got this snail after you? I don't know, man. I in the early days of it, yeah, but it's gonna get to a point to where I don't know. I'm considering all the angles because I don't already I didn't plan this out, but I kind of feel like I know where this is going. I know exactly. Now for the jigsaw on the bike, the jigsaw tricycle. I'm gonna try to get one where he's actually riding the tricycle. You could live on water unless it swims. But even if you live on water, you still gotta upkeep your boat. You gotta do that for a lifetime. So like unless you become one of those people that just live on cruises forever, retire on a cruise ship, the cruise is gonna stop and you can't really control where the cruise goes. Like what's your plan? Like what's your strategy? You know? It's a lot. Like it's a lot to think about. It's a lot more than what you would I think what you really realize. Okay, how am I about to draw Buddy on this tricycle though? That's the real question. Kind of like the Pennywise drawing. He got a lot on his mind, it looks like. Living on water. Like I'm all for the creative strategies, but I'm just thinking about it. Like I'm thinking about it. Yeah, you might be able to live on water for a long time now. But you gotta think like you never specified if we still like aging normally. Yeah, you're immortal, but you're still like you still gotta like deal with oh that's a good little slippery slope, man. That's a good slippery slope. I think that you're cooked. I think that to make a long story extremely short, I feel like I see where the end game is going. It's gonna come to a point to where like the snail is chasing you for eternity. Unless it swims. I mean, but if it's a snail, I don't see why it would be limited. Is it also like can it be eaten by something? If it does, like does it respawn? Like how does that work? Whole bunch of highs and lows in that scenario. Yeah, you never can truly just stop. You're always gonna be going. It's a lot of like good and bad that can come out of that. I don't know, man. That's I think it's a good thing to think about. What do y'all think about the story of the guy with the lamp? Yo, I didn't even think about it getting ate. Yeah, but like what if it does? Like so now if it manages to get ate by like some little fish or something, like does his mind transfer to the fish or is it just gone forever? Cause like what if it comes back? Like it's gonna come back even angrier. Cause now it done had to go back and respawn and it just where does it stop? Yo, what's up, Drew? But yeah, I'm over here drawing in the jigsaw dude. Or the doll, I mean. I think that the whole scenario is dangerous. Jigsaw looked like he off one. You said, "What's up, Jason?" Drawing Jason. Nah, not quite drawing Jason. Not this time. Said look like he off one. Nah, Jigsaw. He got a lot on his mind, man. He got a lot on his mind, bro. Kind of like Pennywise, but he's contemplating a lot. I've been kind of like not making these ones more like I normally make y'all guess a little bit more, but tonight's been kind of like laid back. But I was a little bit worried isn't the right word, but I didn't know how I was gonna go about drawing his face. But now that I got his face kind of shaped, I want to know. I got to figure out how I'm gonna draw in this tricycle. He's fighting demons though, the Jigsaw dude. He looks very doll-like. Chucky was one that came up a little bit earlier. I might do him too. Or I might launch some kind of vote, man. When I get done with the jigsaw, I want everybody to just name off a bunch of characters. I'll just see which one stands out to me the most. Not yet, though. Not yet. I'm not really looking to do Pennywise or something. I feel like I've done a lot of Pennywises recently. I gotta give Penny time to be. Gotta let him become fresh again. I'm just drawing in the marks on him. You don't want to spam. The eyes was getting me broke, like he's struggling to stay awake. Yeah, I'm telling you, he done seen some things. He done seen some things. That's how we got here. He said, "No, that's fine. Thank you, Maru." I'm telling you, I'm trying my best to like get him to where this he's gonna be kind of cutting it. It's gonna be cutting it close because, like I said, I want to do the tricycle, but because he's more on the bottom of the page, I kind of gotta improvise a little bit with the space. I gotta give Buddy's bike. When did you learn how to do this? I picked up on this more just through my own trial and error experimenting. You gotta just keep drawing. You need to keep on drawing. That's like my best advice. I didn't even draw in his hair yet either. This one's slowly coming together. You said I see a bow tie. Oh yeah, with this one right here. He's pretty spot on. Honestly, I could have probably used red and black for this, but I guess it's a little bit too late now. Once I fully go through and like detail his face and his fit, it'll make more sense. Hopefully. I'm thinking I'm not really gonna press down that hard though with a suit. Cause I want for his hair to kind of be distinct from the bike. This is gonna kind of be like the tiniest jigsaw that I've drawn ever, but it must be done. Maybe I do like Chucky or something next. Cause now I did Scooby, Mike, and what's currently coming together is the jigsaw. It looks real good. Thank you, Edna. Yeah, this definitely low key from like a space standpoint. I did not think this one through, but it's all good. It said, imagine tattoos. Have I ever drawn Scar? I imagine you talking about the Lion King Scar, right? But no, I haven't really done too much Disney stuff. Disney, nah. I've drawn Mickey before. Not like no main. That might be something I come back to eventually. Did I ever go to art school? Oh, I didn't go to art school, Bridget. This one was, I kind of picked up on this more through my own trial and error. My own experimenting. Thank you for the heart me too, JPZ. What do I call this technique? I picked up, so for me, this is like a kind of like a deviation of scribble. It's like art scribbling. Like you can kind of scribble in form and just find form with just your scribbles by themselves. I just kind of tweaked it to where it made more sense to me. That's how I got to this point. You just keep on scribbling. You scribble kind of define the form. Then everything else you kind of you want to just get it to where it falls into place. You have to keep at it. You get better at it the more you do. That's what I found, at least. You get a lot better the more you draw. So this is a new technique. I wouldn't even say that it's new, because I don't even know if it's fair for me to be like it's my own. It's kind of something that I've taken that already existed and I tweaked it to where it makes sense to me, you know? I don't know if I would go as far as saying it's mine. I just do it in a way that I can understand it. There's plenty of other art scribblers out there. There's plenty. So you got a special name? Nah, bro. Don't even do that. Come on, bro. Nah, there's not a special name for it, man. That's crazy. That was a setup question. I should have seen it coming. Yeah, you need ism for it. Nah, it ain't like no like autism or nothing like that. I just wanted to draw. I just wanted to draw. You got to keep drawing. It ain't nothing like that though. It ain't no autism. Do you draw with any other colors? To be honest with you, John, no. I have green, but I really I kind of stick more to my red and my blue. I think that I'm gonna leave. You gotta just imagine the rest of the bike under them. I mean, you say ending ism. Oh, I was about to say, okay, I got you. I got you. I misread that wrong. Or I misread what you were saying. Realism, impressionism. Front wheel, please. Yo, there's really not a space for a front wheel. Because it's so much lower, you gotta imagine the front wheel, bro. Thank you for the Your Awesomes too, Darla. If you ever end up drawing the Joker, you should do green and purple. Man, it's crazy you saying that. I drew in Batman and Joker a couple days ago. Who? Let me see. Let me look at like a good picture of Chucky. I want to do somebody that matches this, that will really make sense on this page. Without it seeming like it's forced. I don't really want for this one to feel like it's trash. I gotta like lock in. Okay. You said Jason mask, please. Let me see like some good pictures of Jason. Joker's my favorite villain of all time. He does go hard. I think this is gonna be the last one. The Jason. Zooming all the way in. He said, that's it, scribbleism. You might be onto something, to Mary. Can I do a kitty now? Probably not on this one. With a machete. In the picture I was looking at, he had like a hatchet. But even then, it's still pushing it with space. I don't even know if I got the space to draw on that other arm. I'll just see what I can do as he comes together, as he comes to life. Dang, is that my blue? My blue just ran out. I gotta use some more of them. Maybe I have more on standby when it's time for me to get on here. Yeah, thank you too, Tamari. I'm gonna head out, low-key. You got school. Hey, take it easy, saved. It's like the finale. This one can be Jason. You ever, y'all finally see one run out? I'll be running out more than you can believe. Do you ever go by picture or just from memory? With a lot of these, I'll be using like picture references. To me, the pictures themselves can really make or break the drawings. You wanna get something that the pictures can really like help bring everything together. It's kind of like a guide. Use it as its own little guide. It'll help you grasp the concept. And by then, you're good to go. I appreciate it too, John. I'm getting each intricate little mark on this mask down. So you can still there are certain features that really bring the characters to life, I feel, with these. You want to get them accurate. Or as accurate gets with the scribble style that I do. I see you. I do appreciate it too. I'm gonna draw in a little bit more of his head, and then everything else can kind of come into shape. With his mask and his face, I'm not really pressing down that hard compared to what I'm about to do, like with his actual, with his hand. Are you naturally left-handed, or is it because you prefer the blue? I low-key like my blue a lot. Thank you too, Sonny. Wait, you didn't tell me you were drawing me? That's tough. I ain't gonna lie. What's up, Houston? And are you naturally left-handed, or is it because? But yeah, kind of how what I was saying before. I like my blue a lot, so I lead with my blue. I would say I'm more of a righty, honestly. But like I kind of like I lean heavily into the blue with these. I just like the way that it looks. To me, they complement each other a lot, but with the blue especially, it makes everything come more to life. Makes everything feel more alive. Try to make it to where it feels like the character on the bottom of the page. It's not as much space as I would want it to be. But it's still something, you know. It's still something. I think that what I want to do is I want to draw in that little. I'm either gonna do the hatchet or the knife that Mike be holding, but I haven't figured out what I wanted to do for this next one yet. Just because we going in the Halloween feel, the Halloween vibe. It works. It works. It works. It works. Are you recording on the phone? Yeah. It's kind of like sitting above where my hands are positioned. Said Freddie. I consider Freddie, but with this one, I'm thinking that I'm gonna leave this one as it is. I'll leave this one as it is. For now. I've drawn in Freddie before. I'll make the handle just a little bit darker. Did I ever try it? You know, I've done a couple. I've done a few drawings of it by himself. I did the new version and the old version. But I didn't want to draw him on this page just because I feel like I've kind of done him so much. I didn't want to feel like I was like spamming him, you know. It's a little bit of moderation. I have full time lapses up of the its. I had one whenever I first really started like getting into this way. I had a few where I would draw in. I was debating if I wanted to squeeze another character right here. It's still a nice amount of space. Let me see. But I've done a few of the its before. I think I'm leaning more towards leaving this one alone, y'all. Yeah, I'm about to say, is that Edward Scissorhands? No, not quite. I wanted to show off this page. I think I'm gonna call it a night though. This is who I'm gonna do. This one, Edward Scissorhands is crazy, but I did the jigsaw. I did the jigsaw doll. I did Scooby, Michael Myers, and then Jason in a little. This is like a little steak knife. And do I sell these? Some, yes. I'm gonna have a couple of listings up soon. If you're interested in like buying something that I've done on live or something like that though, just DM me. Everything that I do on the lives turns into time lapses, so if you miss anything, it won't be gone forever. I'll turn it into a time lapse. But yeah, man, I will see y'all in the next one. I might get on a little bit later on tonight, but I'm not for sure yet. But yeah, man, I'm gonna see y'all when I see y'all. Y'all take it easy. I will see y'all.